Today we're learning the circle of fifths, a very important thing that's going to help you write and identify key signatures, scales and intervals, a huge chunk of your music theory exam. So, the circle of fifths. Not that circle, I'm afraid. In fact, it's a little bit downhill from here because wow, does it look confusing. But don't worry, we are going to put it in a nice, easy step-by-step process to have you writing down the circle of fifths from memory in no time. So first of all, we're just going to go and have a look at the key signatures of all the major scales. And as you can see, C major doesn't have one. If you play all the white notes on a piano, you will make a C major scale. If you start on G and then play from G upwards, once you get to the note F, you're going to need to raise that by a semitone to keep the pattern the same as what a major scale is. If you don't raise this F sharp, you'll be playing G Mixolydian. Now, can you imagine a piece of music where instead of at the start of each line, they just wrote every single note with a sharp next to it? If you're in C sharp major, what a disaster that would be to read. So that's why we have key signatures. We've got F sharp in the key signature for G major, and then D major is F sharp and C sharp. A major is F sharp, C sharp and G sharp. E major, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp. So this pattern, this order of the sharps doesn't change as we keep going along, right up until C sharp major, where we have F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp and B sharp. So that's the order of the sharps. There's an order of the flats as well. F major has B flat, and then B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, A flat, and we go right down to C flat major, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, and F flat is the order of our flats. So we need to memorize this order. We also need to memorize the octave spacing of where these are written on the stave, because you will be marked incorrectly if you put, say, this B flat up here, or if you put this F sharp low down here. So let's grab a pencil and practice writing out the circle of fifths. First thing I need you to do is write a circle in the middle of the page. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be quite large.
Oh, what a perfect circle!
After that, we need to put 12 points on it like a clock. So let's start at 12 o'clock and go straight down to 6 o'clock. And then imagine that you're going to go around to 1 o'clock. And 7 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock should be roughly level. 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock. The next thing we need to do is write in the order of our sharps and flats. So we've got a nice little short story here to help us remember. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket.
Hey dads, are y'all looking for the best electric blanket?
Commit that little story to memory. Let's go again. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. Say it again. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. Say it from memory. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. On your own now. Okay, Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. That's the order of the sharps. The second half of the story is blanket exploded and Dad got charred feet. Not a lot of quality control going along in Santa's workshop this year. Not the best Christmas for Dad. But nevertheless, that is the order of our flats. So the next thing we need to do is put these on our key wheel. We're going to start with the sharps once again, and we're going to go to 11 o'clock. And we're going to put the sharps this way. Is this clockwise or anti-clockwise? That's right, it is clockwise because it's going the same way as what a second hand would going around a clock. So we'll start at 11 o'clock and put in our F. And then keep going around the key wheel. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. Now we're going to do the same for the flats, except we're going to go anti-clockwise now. And make sure when you're doing the flats that you write a flat sign as well, because see how we've already got a B for B major? We want to have a B flat here, otherwise we'll have the same thing written twice, and we don't want that. So let's continue around anti-clockwise. Blanket exploded with the flat sign, and Dad, last one, got. And that is writing out the circle of fifths. I would suggest that you do this many, many more times from memory until the point where you can do it in at least under 30 seconds. Have a bit of fun with it, try and race a friend, see who can write it out the neatest and the fastest. Neatest because you don't want to be making a mistake because you've had messy writing when you've been writing it out. That would be such a shame. So neat and quick is our goal for writing out the circle of fifths.